flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. This race continues. Things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome to Watkins Glen International Speedway, or is it Road Raceway? I don't know. Anyway, we're here for the Glen 123 Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Canyon Series, live from Watkins Glen. Very, very, very hot track temps in this afternoon degree weather. That is going to be the talk of the night. Take a look real fast at the weather. 85 degree air temp, wind gusting. I've seen it as high as 11 miles per hour out of the west. We'll see how that plays a fact here. However, right there,
hit the brakes and turn right.
Sorry about that, guys. I will cut that off here in just a second as well, so you don't hear them. We'll get that. Take care of it. Anyway, wow, I did that real fast. All right, so the track temp actually 120 degrees here tonight, and it's going to be a fun one. So we'll see how all this plays out. Real fast, what I want to do, I want to get the national anthem in, and I also got a special preview of tonight's race. We'll be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey everybody, welcome to Watkins Glen Speedway. We're going to talk a little bit about tonight's race. Pulling out on track now. Hopefully it's not too loud for everybody, but we'll see. Anyway, pulling out on track now. Give you all a little tip on what these guys are going to be facing tonight. You can see us get ready to go up through turn number 2 right now. So we'll go ahead and go out on an out lap and explain everything a little bit. Going up to the S's right now. Most of the time you want to be in third gear up to the S's. You're going to full throttle almost, but you got to watch out not to get too wide or you'll get into the wall. You're going to shift up to fourth right about here. You're going to keep full throttle. You want to look for a little braking zone. You'll see it right about there. Look for the 500, 400 on the left side. You want to start braking a little early. Get down to about second gear. Get through the bus stop. Stay in second. Just let it roll through for the most part. Get back on it as quick as you can without spinning out or wrecking the guy beside you through the carousel. You want to get to the bottom right here. And right along the bottom, you want to full throttle out of the bottom. Get up to third. My personal opinion, I do not shift here up to fourth. So you want to stay in third. You want to start braking a little bit. Shift down to second. Stay on the bottom a little bit. Gas it out. Run a little wide to get your speed up. Going down here in the final turn. And you're ready to start your lap. Little interesting place or fact about this place is that right here on the starts, you across the start finish line to start your lap. See a 300, 200. You want to break down into second. A lot of guys will get in contact with each other right here. That's where most wrecks could happen. So we'll try to do a solid lap here to give everybody an idea of what it looks like to run Watkins Glen at full speed without me trying to wreck the car anyway. Basically all about keeping control of your car without getting wheel spin or wheel hopping into the corner, because if you do, it's going to be a fun ride for you and a bad night for you and probably a couple other guys. So here's the bus stop. Tough to get through here. Trying to stay on that bottom, see that little rumble strip down there. Full throttle out, get a little bit of it, it helps you turn. Up to third gear. Going to stay in third till we cross the fence or the tunnel turn or tunnel street. Shift down to second. Get through this final couple corners here. Down into the final turn. And there you go. There's how you run Watkins Glen here in the K&N car. These guys are going to be fun. I hope you all enjoyed the race. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed that little preview. I threw it together today, even though that was late afternoon skies. I thought we was racing late afternoon tonight. However, I was wrong. And we're not, as you can see. We are afternoon skies, 120 degree track temp. Going to go ahead and get my pick to get the win. It's going to be very tough. Also, I want to welcome back Landon Lacey. He's on leave right now from the Navy, so he's back racing with us tonight. Good to have him back in here. But I want to go ahead and get my pick to win tonight. It's hard. It's hard for me. I don't like being called if I pick one of my teammates to actually win the race. But unfortunately tonight, I have to do it. Joe Bachat, I'm choosing to get the win. I know that he's a very, very talented road driver, and right now he's about a second faster than everybody. So it's going to, there it goes. It's going to be a lot harder than what people think. Only way I think he loses if something happens on pit road. So we'll have to see. Anyway, practice coming to an end. And Joe Bachat is your fastest here in practice. Coming into tonight, we will be talking to Skylar Allen, by the way, who is here. But coming into tonight, it is still Todd Cray with the points lead right now after winning last week at Iowa. He is 135 points now over Kyle Frame, Nate Anderson, almost 200 back at 196. Eric Mitch, Skylar Allen, your top 5. And we'll see who else is lined up as qualifying gets underway. And we're waiting to see if anybody pulls out. And guys, it looks like that we're going to have a competition caution on lap 25. This is a 50-lap race, so we're going to have a competition yellow on lap 25. See how all that plays out. We'll see if guys can use that strategy. And try to use that to their advantage. Anyway, qualifying is underway right now, but unfortunately I'm not seeing no guys going out qualifying, so we're waiting to see. It don't look like I'm going to have anybody to watch, which is kind of odd. Not seeing nobody out on qualifying yet. See if I can figure out what's going on. Looks like also, guys, next week, oh, I keep popping that up by accident. Next week, we will be live at, where do we go next week? Mid-Ohio. So that's going to be a fun race as well. Actually, this right here, since tonight changes a lot of stuff around for the next 5 weeks, tracks get very tough. Watkins Glen tonight, Mid-Ohio, Bristol on August 18th. August 25th, we go to Road America, and then September 1st, we go to Darlington. So actually, this is our final mile and a half until, or I'm sorry, this is actually, we don't go to a mile and a half until we head back to Chicagoland on September 15th. So guys watching, go ahead and give me your thoughts on who gets the win. and let me know your thoughts. These guys got to go 2 laps, and unfortunately we can't watch qualifying. I don't know why, which is very strange. But we'll be watching it close as we go. And we will take a break, and we'll be right back right after this.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilt and Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.
Welcome back to Watkins Glen. Qualifying right now taking place, and unfortunately it won't let me watch it. No idea why. I believe it's because this is under hosted session, and so it's a little bit different. Anyway, I want to mention real fast that tonight's race, you've seen the little sponsor there. They came on board and sponsored Go Fast Racing League, and DIYsim.com. If anybody's interested in like building sim rigs and stuff like that, you can go there and check that out. They got a lot of cool stuff there. I've actually been there in the past, so welcome them. Good to have them here, and hope it all goes good with that. Going to try to get Tyler, or just going to try to get who was it? Skylar Allen. Going to try to get him in here and talk to him and get him to explain a little bit about it as well. We know that he's been doing a lot of work lately with that, so we'll try to talk to him. If I can get him, that is. Hey, Skylar, you got me?
Yes, sir. How are you, Adam?
Pretty good, man. So, heard you got some pretty big news. You want to come in here and share, and I'm a little anxious to hear it myself, too.
All right. So, earlier this week, I talked with Sean with SimCraft, and we are, Go Fast Racing is going to be partnering with DIY.com, which is a SimCraft company. Viewers, drivers, anybody looking to get into iRacing that wants a top of the line set of pedals, head over to DIYsim.com, check it out, look into it, see what you want before you order. Get with me. My email address is skylar@gofastracing.us. Send me an email, say, hey, I'm going to order, and I will get you a discount code that is valid for up to 10% off of your total purchase. There's some other added benefits to it and whatnot for, you know, the league side of things, but the big part of it is what the viewers, the drivers, anybody who wants to order through DIY Sim, all they've got to do is get with me via email. I'll get them a discount code, and as soon as I have it, it is a one-time use code. You go online, you do your 10% off, and initiate some savings on some pretty awesome looking pedal sets and different things. The only thing not covered in the DIYsim.com store is the Axis platforms. He already has a pretty steep discount on the Axis platforms at this time, so he doesn't have really any wiggle room to give any discounts on those.
That's awesome, man. It sounds like, you know, it's a good partnership because we all know, you know, Lazy Days and all that sponsor this, Down at Mike. So hopefully, you know, the partnership works out good. It seems like it'll be a good one anyway. It seems like it fits in with you all. So I did put the what you call it, the email in the chat. Sorry, the chat. So anybody, like I said, we'll mention it a couple of times tonight as well. Anybody that wants to get that, make sure you message Skylar, because if you haven't been to the website, have you been? You've been to the website, I'm sure. Pretty awesome stuff over there.
Yeah, they got some pretty neat stuff, and it is top of the line equipment. So I mean, you're not going to go in there and find $100 pedal set and get $10 off. I mean, I don't want to lead anybody down the path of thinking that they're, going to go in there, but you're also going to get what you pay for. And they've got some really nice looking pedal sets that I think would. Anybody watching who's looking for an upgrade, that would be the route to go.
How you feel about tonight?
Well, I'll be starting from the back with a black flag to be served under green. Right. So, I'll have a black flag stop and go penalty. Botched both qualifying laps, so I'm not going to be able to set a time.
Competition yellow, right?
We're going to attempt to have a competition caution at around lap 25.
Okay.
We're not going to, what am I trying to say? We're not going to manually facilitate a caution. So if we can't initiate the caution through the simulation, then there will not be a caution. Okay,
so that's something we'll be watching out for then.
If there is, watch for pit road to close about 2 to 3 laps before. I'm not giving any exact indication to anybody on when pits are going to close. I'm just going to say it's within the range of 2 to 5 laps. It's just going to be at random. I'm going to say, okay, pits are closed. And if anybody's caught pitting after that, pits are closed, then they're going to be held on pit road a lap. To negate any advantage and actually put them at a disadvantage. So, real quick, we've got people coming to me, and they're like, hey, man, saw you on your broadcast on YouTube, really want to join. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. You guys have done us, pretty good. I was telling Sean with Sim DIY that, or DIYSim.com that, we're pretty proud of this partnership that we've established with Trackside Racing Network because, we feel like you guys have kind of helped put us on the map, and at the same time we kind of have that same feeling, that we've helped you guys as well, and so it's been pretty good. But in the meantime, we're gonna go and we're gonna go racing. So have a good night, and hopefully I'll be somewhere near talking to you at the end.
All right, buddy. Good luck, and we'll be watching.
Thanks, sir.
Alright guys, so let's take a real fast look at the grid. Joe Bachet picks up the pole here tonight. Todd Cray will start beside him. Row number 2, we got Nate Anderson, Dylan Vose. Row number 3, Landon Lacey, Austin Marion. Let's pull in Joe and talk to him. Hey Joe, you got me? Joe Bachet, you got me?
Yeah.
Alright man, you're going to be starting up front tonight. We know that you are a road ringer, I guess we can pretty much say. We know, or I know personally, that you are a great road course racer. What's it going to take though? This track's hot. What's it going to take to get the win?
I think just consistency and keeping the car clean.
How tough is this place to drive? We know this ain't the hardest road course we face, with the exception, like next week, Mid-Ohio. How does this place compare to the rest of the road courses we're going to be racing this week? Or this season, sorry.
With the ones we've still got left with Road America and Mid-Ohio, this is probably your best chance at probably a normal, just oval ringer having a chance at a win. This is by far the easiest track to run of those 3.
Right.
So you can see somebody possibly that plays strategy right. You have a shot even against a few of the road course ringers, as you say.
How important is braking zones here? How much is that on your mind once you're racing, especially a place like this in these type of cars?
I mean, that's the key here. You've got to know where your braking points are. If you brake past where you normally brake, you're most likely going off the track. It's going to hurt you and possibly even going into the wall.
All right, man. Car looks really nice, by the way. I love it. I know Landon's in here as well. He's making his return tonight, back from, or on leave right now from the Navy. So we got 2 TRN cars, both overtake drivers in here. So go up there, man. See if you can get the win. You're my pick tonight. So you disappoint me, it's gonna be consequences. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man. All right, so Joe Burchett going to lead him to the green flag here. You also see the 17 Todd Craig going to be starting alongside him. This is going to be a fun race. I've been looking forward to this race for a while now. You see the Porsche pace car that is leading the way here. We'll see. Oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that. All right, man. Good people in here. Yeah, guys, wait till you guys wait. Just trust me when I say that. Wait till we get my new setup. Once it comes in and we're broadcasting in high definition, it's going to look flawless. I mean, seriously, we're working on it now, so hopefully not much longer. Probably towards the end of this year we'll be good to go. So you can see the bus stop. This is where things are going to get interesting. Easily over brake, drop into the back of somebody. This first lap, guys, is going to be chaotic. Like, I cannot express. During the little demo I did, it was kind of there. This first lap is going to be one of the most chaotic turn one that we will see all season long. I can honestly believe that, and I honestly, truly do believe that. We're going to see 3, possibly 4 wide going into turn 1. As you see the turn, or the cars working through the little cup chute here. They do not run the boot. If anybody's wondering, these cars do not run the boot, which is kind of odd. I figured some of the K&N cars actually would, but these cars do not. So we'll see how they do tonight. It's going to be a fun race. We got a lot of cars in here making a start. 18 drivers. We talked to Skylar. He's got to make a stop under a green flag because of what happened in qualifying, since he didn't qualify. So he'll be making a stop under green. I also got some big news, by the way, guys, about a co-broadcaster coming on board with me here soon. So here we go. Pace car pulls down pit lane. And we are off green here at Watkins Glen Speedway for the Go Fast Racing League K&N Series. And you can already see some side-by-side. Right here's where it's going to get really spread out. You can see cars already spinning around. There's your answer. Already around in the short chute that was. Looks like Eric Borelli already with some trouble. Trevor Malone also involved in that. The 8. David Overstreet, Thomas Showers Jr. had a little bit of trouble. Trevor Malone up to the field, though we stayed green the rest of the time. Jump back up front. You can see Todd Craig trying to run out of Joe Burchett. Jump back to Dylan Bowes. He was fast last night in practice in these cars. We'll see how he does as he works through the bus stop. You also see Landon Lacey right there, putting some pressure on the 19 car. He's in number 35. Looking to the outside. Some numbers may look a little bit different, by the way, guys. There's going to be a little bit different numbers that you all are not used to seeing, because we actually had to do this race under hosted session instead of league sessions. And what that does, the league, as an owner, you can put custom numbers in for each driver. So it's a little bit different with that. You have to, with hosted, they have to change the drivers. And honestly, it was because iRacing was having some trouble tonight. So that's one reason why we're saying it. Jump back towards the back a little bit. Jeff Schmidt, see him right here in the 05, trying to run down to 65 of Austin Marion. Austin in that yellow car. Jeff in his normal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles car coming up through the S's. This is a very dangerous place. It's so tough to pass up through the S's. Be honest, you're not going to be able to pass. It usually don't work out. You see it right there. Actually, the Aaron Fowler able to get around Raymond Tollin, and just for now, the number 12. Having a little bit of trouble early on. He's going to get through that bus stop as we stay green here. And it looks like the 12 car gets a little bit of grass there. He's going to be okay. We got a battle for second, slowly starting to heat up. Here comes Nate Anderson looking to the inside. Oh, a little bump there. There goes Landon Lacey into the wall, and I believe there was contact between him and the 19 car. We'll have to get a replay of that. That's not going to make Landon very happy on his return back. Oh, a little bit of net code, I believe there. Take another look at it here again. The 2 gets loose. Landon got a big run and it just stacks them up on the inside and it sent Landon into the wall, unfortunately. Damage on the back end of that 19 car as well. Landon is in the pits and I believe it may end his night. Unfortunately, you can see him. It might not end his night. We'll be keeping an eye on him. He might only have just a couple seconds optional. Watching Joe Burchett go through the bus stop here at the GLEN. Already out to a 4.5 second lead over Todd Cray after what just happened on that final turn a few moments ago. We got another car off the track. Who was that? It looked like it could have been Skyler? Nope, I don't know who it was. Had a car off track a second ago, but we're going to stay green, of course. Competition yellow possibly coming out on lap 25 or 30. I apologize again. And we'll have to wait and see. That's still to be determined, which I'm pretty sure they're going to throw it. So back up front, this is our closest battle. Nate Anderson getting passed by Dylan Vose. That was a pass for third. Austin Marion now going to set his sights on the 2 cars. We go down into turn 1. Heavy braking zone right here, by the way. Up to the S's now. Not entirely sure on how far these cars can go on field. They are running, I believe, 60%. So it's a 2-stop race, I'm pretty sure. We're going to have to be watching that pretty close and see once these guys do pit. There's Skylar Allen. And I'm not seeing his paint tonight for some reason, I don't think. Nope, so unfortunately not seeing Skylar's paint. We'll try to get a replay of that. He's going to go wide in turn 1. We'll try to refresh the paints here soon and get his paint up. Back up front, Joe Burchett now about to put his trackside racing, or I'm sorry, overtake teammate down a lap. Lando was very fast and unfortunately had a little bit of trouble in the final turn as an accordion effect. Riding on board with Joe now. We go down into turn number 1. Lando's just going to lay over and give it to him. Smart move there by him. Dylan Vose has run down Todd Cray. Up through the S's they go. We will ride high in the blimp. Got a trivia question for you guys out there that is into it. We're going to try to do something with trivia soon. I know I keep saying that, but we are going to try to do it. I haven't forgot. Give something away for trivia if people get it right, or if they can project the winner of each race. We'll just have to wait and see. Coming through the carousel, looks like Dylan going to have a good run out. We'll see if he's able to take advantage of it. Riding on board with the driver of the 19 car. People that don't know, Watkins Glen, this is a pretty long track. A little over 2 miles, I do believe. 2.42 miles, so a little over almost 2.5 miles. As you see these guys work into the S's down to the back straight, get ready to go into the inner loop, otherwise known as the bus stop. Dylan Bose will complete the pass, entering into turn number 5, into the carousel he will go. So good pass there. A little bit further back, here's Austin Marion trying to run down the 2 of Nate Anderson. Alright guys, let's go a little bit different. Let's go with this kind of question. Who has the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series record, lap record, not race record, lap record? We'll give it to you here in just after this. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back as we watch Austin Marion here for the Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days K&N Series.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilton Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
We're the stronger than we look type, the braver than you think type, the type that knows the time will come when we put Type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type, the hopeful for a cure type, the type that will stop at nothing until Type 1 becomes Type None.
Back here at Walker's Glen, watching Joe Burchett right now on track. I know his paint looks a little bit different as caution is thrown. No idea where. I think it is a competition yellow. And it looks like Joe Burchett going to bring us back around. So the caution is thrown. By the way, guys, the paints are uploading again. I was trying to fix it and make sure I got everybody's paint. So caution is thrown, and that will be our first competition yellow, I believe, of the night. And it looks like that Joe will catch the pace car here, going into turn 1. Hopefully, anyway. Alright, so he will catch the pace car now. So we will find out. I'm pretty sure that was just a comp yellow, but I need to find out for sure. Also still having a little bit of trouble with the paints, guys. We are working on getting it fixed, so just bear with me on that. I asked a question just a few moments ago. Who has the qualifying record for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series? And it's actually hard to believe, but Marcos Ambrose has the lap record, 129.491 miles per hour at 1.8 seconds. So that's a pretty fast lap. Not bad at all. Marcus was a really good road driver. Alright, so Joe Burchett looks like he will lead us to pit road. These guys, I believe this may have been a comp yellow. So I'll find out. I will find out for sure and know. I absolutely love this track. This is such a fun place to race. It looks like Landon Lacey's going to get your lucky dog. He's going to be happy so he can come down and take a lot of damage now. Pit road going to be open, and Joe Burchett not coming down. Looks like everybody else will come down for the most part. I believe these guys still have to pit one more time, so that pretty much tells Joe that here's no point for him coming down. If you guys don't know, new tires don't make a huge difference on road racing. Some guys will take no tires, some guys will take 2 tires. So, we'll see. Landon Lacey hasn't got the waiver in yet. Apparently, they may not have waiver rounds for the black cars. That I know of anyway. So we're trying to figure out what the caution was actually thrown for. Kind of strange. I don't see anything on the track. But anyway, guys, make sure you all check out DIYsim.com. And we talked to Skylar about it a little earlier today. Or a little bit earlier while the broadcast was up. Anyone that wants to order something needs to go email Skylar at gofastracing.us and ask for the discount code. Get you 10% off of anything from DIYsim.com, which is do-it-yourself sim. They got a lot of cool stuff there. I've actually been there a couple of times over the past. I know when I first started iRacing, I checked out some stuff there. Pretty good prices, to be honest. They got a bunch of different merchandise. I think they got wheels, pedals, bunch of stuff. Alright. It looks like the pace lights are still on. Was trying to find out what the caution was for. We'll take a break and we will come back right after this. I'll try to get some clarification for that. I hate to keep taking breaks, but you know, road course, not a lot to talk about under caution. Be right back. Back here at the Glen. About to go racing here once again. Pace lights are still on the pace car. I did get where that was the competition yellow. Reason being is because admin Skylar Allen decided to accidentally spill his drink in his tablet, which is, if you guys don't know, they have an app that you can use on your phone. You can black flag people and all that stuff. It's good for race control. And his hand accidentally hit the button to throw the caution. So apparently this is the competition yellow. From what I'm being told, it is anyway. So I hope so. So we're seeing most of everybody's paints. I'm having trouble seeing Nate's paint now for some odd reason. But anyway, sorry guys, it's what happens, I guess. Also still having trouble seeing Skylar's paint. Joe Burchett, still your leader. We are going to go green next time by. I'm a little curious on why Joe didn't pit there to get fuel. I'm guessing that he knows for a fact you got to pit no matter what again. So he decided to stay out on track. And it looks like Landon Lacey's going to get the wave around. Or the lucky dog. So he'll catch up to the back of the field. At least I think he was. Thomas Jowers should be your lucky dog next time by if we have a caution. Looking back, Austin Marion, you're riding on board with Nate Anderson. Also see the 17 of Todd Cray. He's going to be restarting 5th. Fastest pit stop that time, guys. We'll show you right now. There you go. On your screen, Joe Burchett also did not pit, so I want to make sure that's shown or mentioned. It looks like a 13.43 second stop for Dylan Vose. Nate Anderson, fastest right after him. Comes out in what looks to be 4th place. Actually 3rd, I apologize. So he actually came out in 3rd place. Alright, so the Porsche pace car about to pull down pit road here in just a few moments. We'll get this race going back underway. I wish they'd add the truck to the thing. Also, I think it's, what is it? Hold on just a second. Janine, I believe is how you say your name. Thank you for watching as always. You've been coming here quite a bit again, so thank you very much for tuning in and watching. These guys love when people watch them. So, thank you very much. Green flag back out again. Here at Watkins Glen, and you're going to see this turn 1 get a little interesting. Dylan Vose with the run. Making a little bit of contact there with Joe Burchett up through the S's. Who's going to lift first? Looks like Dylan Vose will take over the lead here on lap number 14. Can he keep it? Gets a little sideways. Joe Burchett looking out to his left side. This is going to be interesting. We may have 3 wide. Looks like Todd Craig going to try to push him side by side through the trial or through the bus stop. Joe Burchett will come out the other end as your leader for now. A little bit further back, Jeff Smith also did pit on that pit stop, by the way, or just a minute ago, so that's why he's back so far now. High above. And you can see that 65. We work off the final turn here at Watkins Glen. Austin Marion. Here comes 12 with the big run. That's Raymond Tollinen. Not going to be able to get there yet. He's going to take a peek to the inside as we go down into turn 1. Oh, this could get ugly. The 16 was also there. Trevor Malone. He's backed off just in time as it looks like they make it through there pretty clean. Up through the S's, looking at Trevor Malone. in the 16 car. Right behind him, Landon Lacey and Pat Russia. They're side by side as they go into the bus stop. Not going to happen just yet. Jeff Smith now closing in. As we hop on board with the 05 car. Started in a little 7th place, back in 11th right now. I did mention he pit late compared to everybody else, so that's one reason why you're seeing him back there. The 9 go a little wide. This may open the door for Jeff, and he is side by side with him for now. Going to take that spot away, move Jeff Smith into the top 10. Right in front of them, Aaron Fowler, Landon Lacey, Raymond Tollinan, the 16, Trevor Malone, all involved in a battle here. 16 trying to get around Aaron Fowler, 35 trying to get around Aaron as well. Here comes that 1 back strong on that outside or inside the line. We work out through turn 1, now going back up through the S's. You can hear the throttle control in the car on how tough these places are to drive around. It's right in a bus stop. Back up front, Dylan Bose still on the trail of Joe Burchett. Pretty close race between these two guys. Last time by, about even. Here they come to the start-finish line. Joe Burchett, last lap, we'll see. 1:15.258. Dylan Bose, a 1:15.034. So a lot of pressure right now being put on the number 94 car. We watch this battle still working out right now between these two guys. Dylan, as I mentioned, very fast last night in the K&M practice that these guys had. That was put on by Jeff Smith. Thank you, by the way, for that. I know a lot of guys got a lot of practice. Tomorrow night, guys, we're going to be even more fun as we head for Xfinity cars. If you all haven't seen the Xfinity cars here, you're in for a treat. Them cars are absolutely crazy. 62 laps tomorrow night, same time, 9:55 p.m. Eastern time. Should be a good one. Oh, here comes contact between the 94 and the 19. We're side by side. This is a great shot. Real close, side by side, work through turn 1, and Dylan Bose takes the lead here on lap number 18, away from Joe Burchett. Wow, how about that? The old tires may be hurting Joe just a little bit, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. We know these guys have to pit at least 1 or 2 more times. I believe just once, I believe. Here's another good battle. Jeff Smith trying to hold off the 12 of Raymond Tollinan. I'm probably saying that name wrong, I believe. Back up front, Joe Burchett, I thought had a run on Dylan Bose, and I was wrong. Joe actually falling back a little bit. Oh, he's going to go wide into the final turn. Not sure what's going on with the 94 car. He may have to think about pitting here for tires, as he is really struggling right now. The car's closing in behind him. Nate Anderson actually last time by right there in the same speed. Actually was faster last time by, I believe. Yes, he was. Like I mentioned, Landon Lacey making a return tonight. He's on leave from the military. Everybody remembers a few weeks back we talked to Landon the night before he left. So good to have him back in here and see him racing again. Jeff Schmidt going to take a look to the outside of Landon Lacey, going to the bus stop. Not going to happen just yet. He's got to work out the carousel. Pretty much single file all the way through the field. There's not really no passes being made right now. Everybody just logging laps. There's some close racing though. Landon Lacey right up behind the one of Aaron Fowler. Oh, almost contact there between the 35 and the 1. Landon with a really good turn one though. He may have a run up to the S's. He's going to be side by side. Not going to think. I think he's going to change his mind and not put it that way. He may think better of it. See Aaron get a little bit loose as he hits the rumble strip. Aaron's one of them guys that figures something out on the longer runs. He's always seems like he gets better on the long runs. So we'll be watching that to see if he does that again. He always seems to be there towards the end. Back up front. Battle for the lead. 19 feeling the pressure from the 94. Joe Burchett once again. Joe took a peek. Not going to be able to do it yet. He's going to look the other side. Not going to do it yet. Riding on board with Joe. You can see the 19 Dylan Vose right in front of him. Gives you a good look at the exits of the car in front of him. Oh, the 19 wheel hopped. He may go around. Nope, he's going to save it. But, boy, that was very cool to see that. I mean, not great save, by the way. When I say cool, I don't mean it was actually cool. I want to see if I could show that once again. Watch the back end of the 19 car right there. It just goes how it wants to go around. It's locking up and wheel hopping. He done a great job of keeping that car from going around. So that's going to turn the lead back over to Joe Burchett on lap 21. Wow, that was amazing. Landon Lacey working on the one car of Aaron Fowler. Back to Skylar Allen. Sorry about the paint job, by the way, guys. He actually does have a paint on, but fortunately my trading paints is messed up where I had to refresh them a couple times. So Skylar right now running 11th. Pretty solid night so far out of 18 cars, 17 cars that made the start. I know it shows my name up here, by the way. Don't worry about that. I kind of joined as a racer instead of a other thing I was supposed to. Go a little bit further back. Let's check on Kyle Frame. Second place in points. He's going to get loose. Also don't have his paint up either as well, it don't look like. Working on the final turn. He's got a little bit of damage on that right front. Oh, almost loses it out of the final corner. These guys don't, all these guys don't road race. There's a couple of guys in here that's rookie in road class. I mean, Todd Craig, who's running fourth right now, is a rookie in road. But done a good job, honestly, for them guys. For these guys not to run a lot of road, they're doing a great job. Thomas Jowers in here as well. Closest battle right now is with Landon Lacey and Aaron Fowler. As we are just about halfway with this race. Battle as Landon takes a peek. It's going to be close. He's going to get a run on the exit, and it looks like he should have the preferred line. This is going to be a good race up to the S's. And it looks like Landon Lace is going to get that spot. Really smart move there by Aaron to back off and not push the pressure, or not push the issue. That could have put too much pressure on both of them. He's going to get a big run on the final corner of the S's and take back 6th place. Wow. Power run by Aaron Fowler right there. That was nice. Todd Cray slowly putting some pressure on the 2 of Nate Anderson. Nate's having a good run. Haven't spoken a lot about Eric Borelli either. He's running here tonight. You can see him right there in the number 22 car. Eric's always doing a pretty good job. He finished 2nd last week at the K&N at Iowa. Had a good run there. Right now running in 12th. Trying to run it on teammate Skylar Allen. Oh, Joe Burchett on pit road. Not sure if this is scheduled. I'm pretty sure it is. That means that he should have enough to make it to the end. That means he's got to go 25 laps. So Joe Burchett on pit road. Make sure that is. It looks like it is scheduled. And he will be down and away here in just a moment. He's going to take a 4-tire stop. Joe with 15-second stop, so a little slow stop there. 38 seconds total on pit road. So this could open up a lot of pit stops. We'll see if any other guys come in here anytime. Dylan Bowes takes over the lead. Battle for second slowly now heating up. Todd Cray putting some pressure on Nate Anderson. What do you guys think of okay. What do you all think of the road races? Do you all like the road races, or I mean, are they boring? Personally, watching them like the actual road race that NASCAR does, I love it. I think it's really cool. I think it's something different. I wish that they had about 5 road races, to be honest. I race it. I'm both ways about it. I think it creates some good. Oh, here comes the 17 with a good run, by the way, on Nate Anderson. We'll see if he's able to get around him. I like it, though. I think it creates a unique. It's not a. You don't know. Anybody in here could be, you know, really good road race. We're seeing Dylan Bowes, which we know he's good at oval as well, and Joe both is good. But Austin Marion's another one where he seems like he's a solid road racer. Nate Anderson seems like a really good road racer, and honestly, I did not know that. So I mean, good for them. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I know it's not, you know, the most exciting race of the season because, you know, there ain't a ton of opportunities to pass at Watkins Glen. But Mid-Ohio next week, I'm really anxious to go there. If you all haven't seen Mid-Ohio, it's a very tough course. So it should be fun to go and watch that race. And I've never seen these cars run Mid-Ohio, so it's going to be a first for me as well. Watching these 3 guys right now, this is pretty much our closest race, I guess you could say. Let's see if anybody else on pit road. Not just yet. Raymond Tolliner now running behind Joe Burchett. I really need to quit hitting that button. I can understand that. I hear you. I'm the same way. Yeah, I'm the same way as well. It does keep you up on the edge because at any second I feel like, you know, something could go wrong. Don't get me wrong, I love oval. It's my passion, it's my favorite. I like it more than dirt. I like it more than road. But there's just something about road when it comes to these type of cars that is absolutely phenomenal to watch. And I think it's one of the funnest things to watch in racing in general, because you see a talent of different drivers. I mean, you see, if you're a good oval racer and then you can go out here and run really strong in road as well, you know, you're a pretty balanced driver in my opinion. So looks like the 12 going to come down pit road. So we are having a couple stops. I think Raymond may be making a smart move here by pitting a little bit early. Yeah, it's a very unique, especially with K&N, Xfinity. It's really, to me, it's really cool to see how much these cars actually, you know, work on these types of tracks, because, you know, they're not actually meant to work on these types of tracks, let's be honest. So it's really cool to see. I mean, if you look at them, it's really neat. Yeah, they're meant to turn left, pretty much. And it looks like the 65, Austin Marion, going to come down pit road. So it looks like some of these guys are noticing. Some guys are pitting. This should get them to the end as well. One of the best road racers of all time, in my opinion, for these types of cars, Jeff Gordon, which I've always been a fan of him anyway. Tony Stewart is another one that really comes to mind. I always liked watching them race. And, of course, when you get people like Juan Pablo Montoya when he raced, A.J. Allmendinger's a really good road driver. So it's pretty cool to see some of these, you know. That's why I'm looking forward to the race this weekend in real life. Because you never know who's going to win. It could be just a different type of driver, like somebody such as A.J. Allmendinger. Alright guys, we're going to step away. This will be our final break of the season, the race. We'll be right back right after this, as it is Dylan Bowes leading the way here after 28 laps. We'll be right back right after this.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilton Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
Back here at Watkins Glen. As Dylan Bowes still leads the way. Also, guys, I mentioned, you've seen it right there. The JDRF commercial's been popping up here and there all night long. We got a link in the description, and you all can check that out. And that goes to all Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. It's awesome that leagues that we broadcast are allowing us to put that up on their stream as well. And yeah, just to let you know, Lee, I know you're broadcasting. This race was not under league sessions. It was under hosted because something happened. I'm sure you've seen that. Yeah, I will give you the link to it as well for that. And we got a car around. That is the 12. Let me find it. Raymond Tollinen, who is around. And also the 2 may go around. Watch him as well. Did he make it? He did. So we'll look here at what happened with the 12 real fast. So Raymond Tollinen, he's going to be coming to pit road as well. Alright, so there we go. Oh, yeah, pretty good hit there. He sat there for a while. Todd Cray on pit road. Nate Anderson on pit road. They are in for their stops now. Dylan Vose still out running right now. Joe Burchett back up to second. And I'm actually surprised a lot of people ain't taking 2 tires or something on some of these stops. But I guess that happens. I figured, you know, you'd see some people may not even take tires, but apparently, you know, on these types of cars, it makes a big difference. So, guys, it looks like that Skylar Allen wrecked out, and I did not get that in the broadcast, unfortunately. Sorry, Skylar. I know you wanted to see yourself wrecked, but I did not see that wreck. That's what's bad about road course racing, guys, is that it don't automatically tell me who wrecks with the overlays and stuff we use. So, it's basically based off of if I see it and stuff like that. So, here comes your leader down pit road. So, that's going to open the door for Joe Burchett to take the lead. Wow, he's going to have a big lead, I think, over a couple of these guys. Joe coming back down pit road as well. Wow, okay. So apparently he was not done. So something must have happened on that stop where he had to come back down earlier. Wow, that's strange. I don't know. He must just be slight short on fuel. We'll see what he does here. Dylan Vose already down and away now. There's Dylan going away. Joe pulling in. Joe may just take a splash and go. He's down and away as well. So a splash and go for Joe Burchett. And Dylan actually comes back out and stays in first, which is very impressive. We know Eric Brelly has to pit as well. He's running second right now. Everybody else should be good once Eric pits. See Landon Lacey here working on the back end of Austin. Landon having a solid run once again. Very impressed with him, honestly. For him to get wrecked or get caught up in a wreck early and have a lot of damage, he's going to take a peek to the inside of 65. Actually cut some of the grass off. Got to be careful though, because these do have a 12x limit. So Joe's got a little bit of work to do. He's got to run down Dylan Vose from 5 seconds. Actually a little bit more than that. About 7 seconds back if he's going to have a chance at winning this thing. Here comes Landon Lacey. He's taking a peek to the inside. Got around the 65. Now taking a peek to the inside of Eric Brelly. Going to take that spot away. Eric pretty much laid over and let him have it. So now Landon's going to try to run down your leader, Dylan, as he just crossed the start-finish line. Joe Burchett now taking a peek to the inside. Going to be able to pass the 65. He's also locks the tires up a little bit. Almost got to the back of the 22. That's going to open the door back up for Austin as he gets to run to the inside of the 94. Up through the S's. No, Austin's going to let Joe have it and let him squeeze in, it looks like. And who is that off pace? Oh, okay, that's Eric Minch. He is letting these leaders go. And oh no! Big trouble. We'll see what happened. Oh, okay. Not good. Nate Anderson is having such a great run. And looks like the lap car, the slower car, tried to slow down and let him go by, but unfortunately didn't have room to put all 3 cars there. And it hurt him. So Dylan Bose has opened up a gap now, 6 seconds over your leader, or over second place Landon Lacey. Thank you very much for the follow. I don't know why I have that on. It's kind of weird I even played. Anyway. Todd Craig trying to run a Joe Burchett right now, running in 4th place. Oop, took that down too soon. Pretty much right now, everybody's spaced out for the most part. This is our closest battle is for 3rd. Thank you very much, by the way, Raphael, for the follow. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, they're actually, I'm very impressed too. To be honest, I thought we would come in here and only have like, 6 cars left on the track because it is a road race. And I know a lot of these guys don't road race a lot, but they're actually very impressive. I don't know how they're running. Nate Anderson was off the pace coming out through the S's. Not sure what happened there. Pretty much not a ton happening right now. Austin Marion has caught the back end of Nate Anderson. Get a real fast look at our race summary. 36 laps have been completed. 14 laps remain. 3 lead changes and 1 caution. That was the competition caution we had on lap 10. Last time by, the fastest out on track was Joe Burchett and Todd Curry. And a little bit further back than that, it was Austin Marion the fastest. Sorry, yeah, Joe Burchett and Todd Curry the fastest last time by. Hop on board with Joe Burchett. Trying to run down his teammate Landon Lacey. He's about 2 seconds behind him. Dylan Bose right now on a whole nother zip code. He's done a good job though. Fastest last time by was our leader. Pretty much in a league of his own. Last time a 1:15.031. Nobody else out there. about 3/10 faster than our second place guy right now. Last time by anyway. Started back and forth. Got a little bit of damage on that right side fender, not a ton. He'll be okay though, and he's definitely going to hurt him. Coming through the final turn. Gonna have to see this place about 12 more times to get the win. Dylan coming in here. They do not have brake failures. You can lock them up and will hop, but you do not have brake failures, which is kind of, you know, being this is a sim, it kind of beats the whole purpose in a way. But yeah, they do not have brake failures. But you can see them lock up. You can also see them glow in red. The brakes glow in red sometimes if they overbrake, which is pretty cool, by the way. We haven't seen it much tonight. Not enough guys really overdriving a lot, using that much brake. But that would be an interesting conversation if they would. I mean, that would make, you know, that would be a big issue, I'm sure. Dylan Bose comes in here in the point standings. I believe he's actually not up there. I think he's actually back in like 20th at the look. Because he hasn't had very many starts. He's had 7 starts, well 8 starts now. Out of we've raced quite a few races, 17 races so far this season, and he does have 1 win on the season, 2 top 5s. So he's definitely, you know, he's up there. He's doing pretty good right now with that win. Pretty much is driven away. Going to have a battle for second place here soon. Joe Burchett catching Landon Lacey, 2 teammates. Both running TRN cars tonight, which is pretty cool. Different colors as well. And a 65 on pit road. I wonder why he's on pit road. I wonder if it's scheduled, because I thought everybody had enough to make it. They may not. It's going to be interesting if they don't. Oh, I got you, Lee. I sent it to you on TeamSpeak. Austin Marin's still on pit road. He must have had, yeah, he got in the wall. That's why he pitted. I see it now. He got in there pretty good. Unfortunately, he was having a great run. So he may be done. He will go a lap down. So yeah, his chance of winning is not good. He was running really well. Once again, guys, we'll be live tomorrow night, 9:55 p.m. Eastern Time. You all can check all this stuff out as well by going to the GoFast website, gofastracing.us, and catch up on all the news. They also race Truck Series as well on Thursday nights. We was off this week for Truck Series. We do race next week for the trucks, but tonight is K&N Series. Tomorrow is the Xfinity Series for these guys. Then we'll be live again on Monday for Walker's Glen once again in the Cup car at 4, should I say, Red Light Racing Series. Everybody out right now, this is the closest battle, and it's still pretty distant. You can see right here, here's your distance to the leader for each driver. Pretty big gap right now between every driver. The closest battle is between the 2 teammates, Landon Lacey, Joe Burchett for Overtake Motorsports, and doing a good job, but unfortunately they may, possibly could run out of time as Dylan Bose continues to drive away. Hey, Dusty. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could overheat the bead. It wouldn't be nice for a lot of people racing, but it'd be cool for broadcast purposes. Or a flat tire. I've always wanted to see iRacing do that. For guys that don't know, by the way, I'm sure anybody that races iRacing knows by now, day-night transition's coming. And for people that's new or don't have any clue what I'm talking about when I say that, is day-night transition. It's going to be daylight to dark, or dusk to dawn, or dawn to dusk, or whatever. It's pretty cool. I'm very anxious to have that put in because it's going to make these races very unique. You know, we can start, say, a late afternoon race into the darkness. That'd be pretty cool, especially oval tracks and some road tracks, for like, you know, the actual road cars that run nighttime. So it's pretty cool. Really like that idea. I'm glad that they're finally getting it put in. I just wanted to be honest, I was looking forward to that quite a bit. So watching teammate Joe Chat, he should get a pretty good run out of S's here. Landon Lacey going to pull over and let him go. Smart move there by Landon, as not going to hold his teammate up. Going to be tough, though, for them to catch the leader. I think Dylan Bose is on a whole another planet. He's up at the carousel right now. Should I say exiting the carousel right now. About 8 seconds ahead of our leader, or second and third place guys. Pat Rusher coming in here. Started back in 16th place. One of our biggest movers of the race. Up to 7th. He's having a solid run. Looks like everything's pretty much set for how we should finish, unless there's a mistake by one of the drivers. Hopefully that's not the case, but you know, just never know. Final turn. Dylan Bose is going to have 6 more times run this track. Take a look, see who else is out on the track. Thomas Jowers Jr. is still out on the track, hanging around. Back in 13th. Haven't spoke a lot about the 83. He's not the fastest by any means, but he's definitely been able to keep his car out there and get around the guys that have had issues. Austin Marion also back out. Let's pull in. Oh, 83's around. Pull in Lee Grandy. Hey Lee, welcome sir.
Hey, hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Race kind of got a little boring, to be really honest. You know, everybody's spaced out right now. That's Watkins Glen for you, though. That's road racing.
Yeah, that's road racing. That's typically a road racing.
It is. So you're planning on racing tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, of course, I do.
How do you think you're going to do?
Me? Oh man, this the Xfinity car is kind of interesting.
It is.
What is that called? The gear ratio is kind of high.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've heard that the setup this week's a little bit different, and Pat Rush is around.
Yeah, it's the gear ratio is pretty high, and so it's like even with the higher gear, you can actually kind of overdrive it into the turns.
Really? Yeah, I heard the setup's definitely way different.
I have no idea because this is my first time in Watkins Glen. This is the first time I ever run in Watkins Glen.
Well, you was able to get a win a couple weeks ago back in Indianapolis. That was an interesting race for you. Able to put the pass on there at the end. Never know what could happen here.
Exactly.
You're one of the guys that hang around. You know, like you just hang around and wait for something to happen in front of you. And usually when you do, that's what happens, and that's how you get good finishes. So you never know with tomorrow's Xfinity car. I mean, you mentioned the setup's different and stuff like that. So you may be in a place to try to get another win. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep, that's like that's the tactics. If you know that you're not very good in the track, that's the only tactic for you to get in front. Just ride it out, wait, survive to the end. Maybe you're in a good spot, and then you can go for a win.
Right now, Dylan Bowe's pretty much got this one locked up. Jeff Smith may be around. He is. He is in the grass. Up in the bus stop. He's running 5th. See what happened to him. He's going to still stay in 5th. Looks like he got a little wheel spin actually into the turn. And around he went. And he was okay. He didn't hit nothing. So he's just got to try to stay in front of Trevor Malone, who is not far behind him. So this is actually going to be our closest battle. By the way, the gap has closed for our leader about 5 seconds now, so 3 seconds has been taken off. I just don't know if that's going to be enough for Joe, honestly. 4 laps to go. That's a lot to gain in 4 laps. 5.4 seconds right now, the gap. So, we're watching the 16, Trevor Malone, trying to get it to Jeff. No, don't know if he's going to be able to get there yet or not. Last time by, I just want to mention, Joe Burchett 1 second faster than Dylan Vose. So he is closing, but he's still right at 5 seconds back. 3 to go at the line. Dylan going to try to pick up his 2nd win of the season. I actually got a chance to drive the car around here in the late afternoon because I thought the race was late afternoon. But, of course, which means more grip and stuff because cooler track. But the setup's really good for these cars. It feels really good when I was in it, which is really unique because how much these cars weigh and it's road racing. So, but, yeah, the car feels really good. So, the race tonight, honestly, has been a good race. I know we haven't seen the most passing in the world, but, you know, like we mentioned, that's road racing for you. It happens. So, I think Eric Borelli, did he just get past? He did not. He's trying to run down Pat Russia in 8th. Back up towards the front. This guy, Joe Burchett, trying to run down Dylan Vose. About 4 seconds the gap. A little over 4 seconds, should I say, 4.9. Dylan started back in 4th. He works out of the final turn. He's going to see 2 to go at the line.
It's still not over yet, man. 5 seconds for a road race is very, very short.
Yeah, it is. It is true. You could lose that in a heartbeat if you're not careful. Joe, once again, a little bit faster. Once again, about 4/10 faster than Dylan. Up through the S's. I don't know how much, you know, if you get any kind of damage, how much it actually slows you down on road races for these cars. Something I'm learning as well.
I don't think it will affect a lot because you're not going that fast.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you get just a little bit less. You just get, how to say, maybe some disadvantages, but the difference is not that big.
Let me ask you a question. Next week, or I'm sorry, let me ask you this question instead. As we get ready to take the white flag here for Dylan Vose. So, the Xfinity schedule gets a little intense now. We're coming up on race number 20 of 36, which you're already locked into the chase now because of your win. Watkins Glen this week, Mid-Ohio, Bristol, Road America, and Darlington, your next 5 races. Out of them 5 races, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Of course, obviously, it's the race tomorrow. Watkins Glen, I love it. I try running in it. It's really, really fun to road race. This
It
is the
is.
first time I ever raced in the roads.
I think it's-
I'm so bad at it, and then I just practice, and then holy shit, it's so fun in road race.
I think it's different because, you know, I think what makes it so fun is that the schedule is so long. Like I said, this is the 20th race, and I believe this is the first road race that we've had this season. And I think that makes a lot of drivers look forward to it. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
by Road America, guys will be ready to get back to oval because we'll be tired of seeing road races. But, you know, I think it does give guys a lot to look forward to. Joe Burchett is able to close the gap down to 3.6, but I don't think it's going to be enough because we got 2 turns to go. Dylan Bose coming through the final turn now, or should I say final turn now.
Final
Trying to get through it.
turn to
Gonna
the
be your winner.
checkers.
Dylan Bose will cross the start-finish line and win at Watkins Glen, followed by Joe Burchett. And Landon Lacey comes back strong. How about Nate Anderson having a good run? Landon working out of the final turn now. He's going to finish in third. Nate Anderson still got a couple more corners to go, but should be able to finish in 4th place. And Jeff Smith going to battle back. Jeff may have a close run here. Side by side, actually nose to tail. Jeff
All
Smith,
16
Trevor
goes.
Malone. Yeah, this is going to be a great finish here.
There's still 2 more turns. Oh no, he didn't have a good entry.
Yeah, it looks like Jeff Smith may be able to get it. Oh, yeah, he's going to get it, I believe, unless there's a mistake. Out of the final turn, Jeff Smith going to finish in 5th with Trevor Malone 6th and Kyle Freeman 7th. So we're going to interview like against into the wall.
There seems to be a lot of guys running off field in the back.
So it looks like we will talk to Dylan Bose and speak to him. Let's go ahead and pull him down. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. He's going to burn down the house here in just a second.
Oh, there's a lot of damage in all the cars.
As Dylan Bose burns down the house here, we're going to talk to him as soon as he gets some burnouts in. Went ahead and pulled him in. Dylan, you get the victory at Watkins Glen, man. Talk us through it.
Oh man, that was sketchy all the way through. That's how that was.
Yeah, we seen that. Honestly, man, I did not count you much as a road racer. I'll be straight up honest. I didn't predict you to win. We knew you had a fast car because last night I seen you in practice. You was really fast. But man, how big of a win is this for you on the season? Is this right up there with your other win?
Yes, definitely. I mean,
How-
honestly,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
this makes up for the Eldora race that I screwed over, or screwed up rather, the other week, where I thought I would do good there and I didn't do good there, but then I really didn't expect to do. I expected to do halfway decent at a road course, but to win first time out.
Yeah,
No, not
what
really.
was the biggest issues? We know the track was hot, 120 degrees. Was that a big issue? I mean, what was the biggest issue you had? I mean, apparently not too much. You led 31 laps.
Honestly, the biggest, well, there were 2 issues. One was the track surface, which honestly, it was like ice skates out there with how hot the track is. Even when it was revered up, it was still ice, like you were on ice skates. And then Joe Burchett, I mean, dude, that guy is quick.
Yeah, that actually was my pick, but man, I'll be honest. I think I picked the wrong person because you was on rails, man. After you took the lead over, you wasn't looking back. So, dude, congratulations. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? That was awesome for you.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. I want to give a shout out to DIY Sim for the new sponsor that's coming aboard. I want to thank my teammate Jeff Schmidt for hosting the race last night and getting me all prepared and ready to go here. Let's think. Adam, you obviously, Nate and Skylar for putting this lead on and being flexible with how this thing went down tonight. With it starting a little bit later than it should have, but I just want to give the thanks to everybody, friends, family, everybody.
Man, big
Really
win.
Really been a pleasure to win 2 weeks in a row. I never thought I'd say that, especially in my first season.
Man, I'm telling you, you just seem like you just getting better and better and better and better every week. So, good job, man. That's a big win.
Thanks, Adam.
You too, buddy.
Hey, you never know what championship could be next.
Hey, you never know, buddy. Good job. Dylan Bowes puts a statement on tonight. That's for sure. We're going to talk to Landon Lacey. Landon, are you in here? Landon Lacey he's in here. Oh, there he is.
What's going on?
Hey, man, 3rd place. Got to be happy with that.
After the eventful beginning, yeah, I'm really happy with it.
You make your return tonight. Everybody knows that you're on leave right now from the military, of course, which is awesome. By the way, you coming in here to race. Biggest issues for that. We know that you had to pit early, of course, because of the incident that happened. But talk us through it, man. What was the biggest issues you had besides that?
Well, really, the issues was after the fact. Hitting the wall actually knocked the toe out of the car, so I drove the rest of the race with the toe knocked out. And for some reason, after the fact, it felt like my brake pedal was a little soft, so I had to be a little more heavy with my braking. So, other than that, to me, the car was a rocket. When I came back up through the field, I think it took me forever to get around Aaron Fowler. I think it was only like 5 laps, but it felt like forever. But after I got around him, I caught up to Austin Marion, Todd Cray, and Nate Anderson pretty quick, which really surprised me because I didn't think my car was that quick.
Yeah, we noticed, that you actually went all the way towards the back, and honestly, I'm surprised that you was able to get back up to 3rd, to be completely honest. I mean, we knew you was fast, but I didn't think your car had it in it after what happened. I mean, you was running 5th at the time. Let's speak a little bit about tire issues and the track temps. Was that any issue at all with the tire, and the track and how hot it was?
Well, for me it was because we tested here yesterday, and it was a lot cooler track temp.
Right.
My biggest issues was off of the carousel and off of the last turn. I seemed to, kick the rear end out a little bit coming out of both of those corners, which kind of killed my straightaway speed. But overall, other than that, it kind of made the car a little loose, and I like driving a road course like that. So it really didn't have that big of an impact on anything else.
Well, we know, everybody in here knows that you're in the military. Of course, we thank you for doing that. Man, you come back in here, get a little bit of racing, so that's a good break for you. And finish 3rd. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
First of all, shout out to Overtake for supplying me with a good race car. To you guys, my sponsor for the night, Trekside Racing Network. You guys always do the greatest job, I believe, in my heart, I believe. Just to everybody on, like I said, everybody on Overtake, Joe himself. I raced with Joe in this race, the whole race. I don't think I battled him once. I think I let him go every time.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But yeah. But yeah, I believe that's everybody.
Good job, buddy. And I'm proud to see you back in here racing and get a good finish, so good job.
Yes, sir. I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Talk to you then. Next up, we'll bring in Nate Anderson. Nate, you got me?
Up, buddy?
Man, 4th place, and guys, real fast, I know we usually interview our top 3. Joe Burchett declined to interview, so we're going to talk to Nate, and actually I want to speak to Jeff as well here in just a moment. But Nate, you come in here, man, you impressed me tonight. I didn't know you was actually a road racer.
I like road racing a lot. I can't wait until Mid-Ohio and Road America, to be honest with you.
You looked really fast. Every time we seen you, you stayed in the top 5 all night long. What is it? I mean, what makes you, so decent at these tracks, do you think? I mean, you've been struggling a little bit in the oval side. I mean, we know that you're fast there, but you've been struggling here and there, but you come in here and really good run.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got to work on my long, mid to long track oval stuff. I'm decent on the short track stuff, but I don't know. I just like road racing. It's fun, and the shifting and the getting through the corners the right way, and making the car roll, this and that. It takes a little bit to get everything right. I really enjoy road racing, so I was I was really looking forward to this one.
So I don't know if Crystal's watching right now, but I believe you got to meet somebody the other night, Crystal. You met Kyle Busch the other night, correct?
I did? Yes, I did.
Okay, so Crystal, if you're watching, he got to meet Kyle Busch, so you could write Nate and just cuss him out all you want. I had to mention that on the broadcast because I know she's a big Kyle Busch fan. But no,
and Mark Martin too.
And Mark Martin, by the way, which was awesome. By the way, I seen that picture, which is really cool. Tomorrow, Xfinity. We come back here tomorrow. How do you expect that car to handle compared to tonight?
I honestly don't think I will be here for that one.
Really?
Wife.
Well, that's all
I
you
need
need to
to
say.
anymore.
That's all you need to say, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to, man? You come in here, putting on a really good run. So anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, LDR, Trackside Racing Network for broadcasting this. I really want to shout out to everyone that came in and ran with us, so I wasn't so scared to run a road course.
I agree.
We got a couple new guys here. Some guys that have don't have the best of luck, but they didn't give up on it. And I'd like to thank everybody for running clean and respectful. We're getting better and better week by week. So, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man, I'm very impressed with the turnout tonight, to be honest. I did not think we'd have 17 drivers start this race for a road race. I mean, that's impressive. So, getting bigger and better. And, Nate, talk to you here soon, man. Congratulations on 4th place.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud. Bring in Jeff Spitt for our final interview. Hey, Jeff, you got me?
Yeah, hey, Adam.
Man, you finished in 5th place, started in 7th. Talk us through your night, man. How do you feel about running Watkins Glen?
I have really mixed emotions about the track. I mean, you love it and you hate it. It's a love-hate relationship. I'm really happy with 5th, to be honest. I didn't know if I was going to be a top 5 car. The track was super slick today. I'm glad that we got that practice racing last night because we learned a lot from there. Even though we did have a lot more grip last night.
Right.
But overall, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
How much is this going to help you tomorrow, the Xfinity race? How much will this help you going into tomorrow, you think, in your mind?
I think it will help quite a bit. I mean, that it's a whole other animal, that car, but as far as the braking points and, well, the track stays the same, so I really think it is going to help quite a bit to be in this race. And, the guys that didn't race tonight that are going to be in tomorrow, they might not have the heads up like we do for racing tonight.
I want to mention one thing real fast to everybody out there watching. If you look on my broadcast right now, you see Jeff Smith's name. You see the I rating at 1265. Okay, he's a D class in road. For people that don't think that lower I rating guys or a low class rating can race road courses, you're seeing different. That's what happens when you put practice in. I just want to mention that because that's very respectable for finishing 5th, especially when there's guys like Joe in here, Austin Marin, who's an A-class driver, a lot of guys in here that has that higher rating. So, Jeff, I give you a lot of props for that, man. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, first of all, Dylan for winning. Awesome win. Back-to-back wins for him in the league. Man, that's something special right there. And as you mentioned, we are teammates. So we don't have an official name or anything yet, but starting for next year, we definitely will. Yeah, shout out to him for winning. He did an awesome job. Shout out to the new sponsor, DIYsim.com, I believe. To Trackside Racing Network, and you, Adam. The broadcasts are always a blast to watch. Honestly, if I wasn't racing in them, I'd still watch them. They're awesome.
Yeah, I love it. You come in quite a bit and actually watch them, even when it's just me racing or something.
No, I do. I try to catch as many as I can. I mean, they're fun to watch. And, sometimes I watch the NASCAR races, and I'm thinking, man, I wish Adam was broadcasting these because I think
don't
you do
give me
better
that
than
much
some
credit,
of
man. Don't do that.
Hey, I'm serious. You do a good job.
No, it's honestly, like I've mentioned, no disrespect to any other broadcast. Y'all are my favorite league to broadcast, honestly, because the people in here. Y'all always put a great show on, so it's really fun. And like I said, no disrespect to any other broadcast. It's just, for the guys that is racing in this one, I've got to know everybody over time, so it always makes it honor to call the races. So good job, man, on 5th place, and go up there tomorrow and see if you can get a win.
Will do. Have a good night.
You too, bud. All right, so Jeff Smith, who finished in 5th place. Lee, you're still in here. You watched a lot of the race. Give me your thoughts on it.
Sorry, what is it?
Give me your thoughts on the race in general, what you got to watch. Good talk,
sorry,
Lee. Good talk, Lee.
No, there's something wrong with my headset. I can't hear you.
Okay, so give me your thoughts on the race, if you can hear me now. Give me your thoughts on the race. How did you think the race went tonight and all that?
Oh, okay, the race. Just like a road course, it's gonna be very spread out. This race doesn't have a full course caution, right? It's just a local caution.
It is local. Right? We threw one competition yellow, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Because I think, if we have a big field, I think competition caution will change a lot of things.
Right.
Everybody will be trying to pass everyone on restart. Restart is so important in road course. When you get into the lead, you're gonna be set still. Everyone behind you is gonna try even harder, waste up their stuff. All you have to do, if you're up in front, you just hit your spots, hit your mark, and you just set still very quickly.
All right, man. Thank you. That's pretty much my thoughts exactly. I thought the race did get spread out. I thought the racing was good. Whenever we've seen people racing near each other, it was really fun to watch. You all seen the results. That's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:55 p.m. Eastern Time. And actually might go a little bit live soon, about 9:53 or so, if I can get everything up in time. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing, following. Make sure you check out gofastracing.us. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter at TRN, or Trackside Racing Network, sorry. Yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks again, as always, for watching. We wouldn't be here without people watching. It'd just be boring, pretty much. So you guys make it interesting for everybody to race in front of and stuff like that. So once again, thank you for that, and God bless, and talk to y'all later. Have a great night.
Night, everyone.
Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day